Okay, so now let's talk about random forest. So in random forest, though it will be good idea if you go with response coding, but sometimes even one hot encoder works well. So, but definitely we want to like to keep the dimension less. But let's do one thing since it's a very good model in fact, because it tries various things up. So I would suggest you to go with one hot encoder as well as response both, and we will see that how my results will look like. So what we will do with this model is with one hot encoder part. So we are having two hyperparameters this time. So one is going to be a depth and one is going to be an alpha parameter. So now what we're gonna do for this case is that number of estimators we're gonna keep and the maximum depth we both want to find out. So definitely this algorithm may take little more time when you're going to run it, because as you're aware, random forests do take some time when you're going with this. Now what we are going to do, we are going to put this and we are using the criterion as Guinea, and we are fitting the model again using calibrated classifier. We are using the log loss. Now we are getting this result. Now when we are seeing this result, you can see here that my basically my value, I need to search that which is going to be the best. So for 200 best estimator, we are getting the log loss to be minimal. So let's go and check that. So if you look at 200, you can see the log loss is 1.14 and the remainings are pretty high. Now you can see here that with this value we have calculated our train test and cross validation loss. So let's put that. So for train loss we got 0.71, and so let's put it. So 0.71. So the space is filled up. So I need to create a new table now. So here I'm gonna say random forest, and this is for one hot encoder, and this is going to be my train loss. I do have a test loss, or in fact again I'm doing the same mistake. Cross validation loss, I have a test loss, and misclassified points. So this was 0.71. Let's go back, and we do have 1.14 and 1.12. So let's put it 1.14, 1.12, and let's put the number of basically this is the point which we have got in this case. Now if you compare this particular portion with respect to your basically with your previous outputs and all, you can notice it that we are definitely not performing that well in comparison to the last part, right? So if I go back to my earlier page, we do have got the log losses of 1.06 and all. So what we will do, we will explore this component again in the next lecture. And also what I'm going to do in the next lecture, I'm going to also tell you up that how to work with this log basically with respect to this log losses and all when we are using the response coding, and we will see and we will compare both of them and see that how well it is working. So we will do that in the next lecture.